Want to make a cute New Year's theater doll using a Julie Nutting rubber stamp from Prima Marketing? Let me show you how I did it. Let's get started and have some fun. So this time I'm going to use the Audrey stamp. This is the Audrey stamp. I think she's really cute. She would make a great New Year's doll, a New Year's theater doll. I've got my templates from my theater doll template kit, and I'll link that in the description box below. It's several pages of curtains and toppers and decor for decorating and making a theater doll. And I have several videos already showing how to make them. So I'll link the playlist for that and those videos in the description box if you want to go back and watch some other examples. So this time I'm going to use this image because for mine, I want a girl laying on the couch. I wanted a little chihuahua, so I found some images online that I'm going to use. In a previous video, I showed having a piece of plastic for the template. In the template set, it gives you a backdrop under the skirt, and I cut it out of plastic, so you can use that as your background. And I'm going to use pattern paper, so I'm going to put this down, trace it out, cut out pattern paper. Then I'm going to fussy cut out the girl on the couch. I'm going to have to use an X-Acto knife to cut that and be able to put the little chihuahua behind her. And then I'll decorate the girl. So I'm going to stamp her onto file folder like I do and decorate the top half, and then start creating the theater bottom. So I'll show you as I go along. I used paint pens and colored pencils to change up the drawing a little bit. So I did some shading and made the hair, my hair color, to try to make her look more like myself. And then I used an X-Acto knife and I cut around the hand so you can see that that hand sticks up. The couch is going to go here. And then I did the same thing with the little chihuahua. My chihuahua is black with a gray face, and so I just kind of outlined it with a pen and colored it to make it look more like my dog. And I'm going to put that behind her hand that's cut out. I just love how this turned out. So fun. So there's the cute little chihuahua, and he's in his little jammies, laying with her on the couch. I just think that's so cute. So now that's going to go on this background. I glue that into place, and then I'm going to start making the dress and the curtains. Next, I'm going to take a file folder. I always use a file folder to stamp my image and then layer up from there. And I store my stamps with just the top cut off. I keep them in alphabetical order in stand-up boxes, like those photo storage boxes. And I keep them on their original plastics, so I can just slide it out and take the back plastic off, ink it right on here, and that's how I use them. I leave them on their plastic. It works out really great. So you'll have to give that a try. So I'm going to just ink her top half and stamp her on this file folder and layer her and do her like I normally do, and I'll show you what I like to do with it, and then add the image underneath for her dress, and then add the curtains. The first thing I do after I stamp it on file folder is to take an alcohol marker in kind of a skin tone. And you could do any skin tone, any ethnicity you want, any hair color. But I just do that, and then I take colored pencil and do some shading. And then I have a video on how I add faces. So I'll add that in the description box as a link to the video on how I add faces to my Julie Nutting dolls. So this is how that turned out with her face done. And then I added I used a fine liner over alcohol markers to make the hair strokes and did the little details in her face. I used pattern paper, just scrapbook scraps, to make her blouse. And so now it's ready to add the bottom and the curtains. So what I did was I took a piece of file folder, and her arm is usually behind her, and I made a little arm with a hand that's kind of curled up because I'm going to put a sign in her hand. I'm going to put the sign in her hand. So now this can go on the background like this. I think I'm going to cut out a little rounded notch at the top where her little belt goes, or her little waist goes. Yeah, perfect. So that I can put that like this. That's going to be like that. And now I need to add the curtains. I decided on these curtains, so I printed it on yellow cardstock, and I'm going to use yellow bows to be the tie backs. And I show in another video how to use that digital kit to create different colored images and print them onto cardstock. This is what it looks like with the yellow curtains. I love it so far. And then I'm using the bow. The yellow bow tie backs are going to go here. We got to make her fancy for New Year's. And I'm using alcohol markers and colored pencils to add shadows and shades to the curtains and the bows. So I just took a piece of tracing paper and drew out a banner and put it on her to say Happy New Year's. I need to put something in her hair, maybe a gold crown or a party hat, something. I need to figure something out for that. And I need to make her sign. Here's the cute curtains with the bows and the tie backs. I love it so far. So this is how it came out. I added a party hat, and it's just a funky party hat. I added some gold trim to it in a ball. She's got a banner sash across her dress that says Happy New Year. And then she's holding a sign that says, what do you do to celebrate New Year's? The curtains are shaded with pencil and alcohol ink, and then there's my scene inside, and it says at the bottom, me watch movies with my dog, and it's got a lady laying on the couch with her little chihuahua in a pair of pajamas, and that would be me for New Year's. So I just put this on a journal page. I just need to put my holes in it, and I'm going to put New Year down the side and do some journaling on the page. And then I'm taking a black Stabilo All pencil, and I'm going around the inside of the curtain here and just making a little cast shadow like underneath the bow, because the curtains would cast a shadow. And then I'm going to take a water brush and then just blend it out. I do that with Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2. And this time I just wanted it really, really black, so I chose a Stabilo. And then when you blend it, I did it on the outside and the inside of that curtain. And see how that just casts a shadow and then just gives it some depth behind it. And I did it around the bottom and on one side to put a shadow around it. Makes it really stand off the page. So I hope you had fun, and this gave you an idea of making a New Year's theater doll with a scene underneath that depicts what you do to celebrate New Year's. I want to thank everybody for their love and support this year, and for the donations and the gifts from my Amazon wish list, and everybody who's been supportive, purchasing my digitals and my artwork, my ACEO cards, my face-ups that I like to do, my face-ups digitals, and everything that I have listed in the shop, journals that I've made and things. So many of you have been so awesome and helped me this year. The donations I received allowed me to meet my expenses each month, and so it's one more year I've stayed in my house. So thank you so much for everybody. I appreciate you, and I hope that you all have a blessed upcoming new year. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and go make a theater doll. So fun. And I'll have links for the other videos on theater dolls, for the digital that is the kit for how to make these, and you can check it out and go check out my shop. So thanks a lot, and go make some art, because art soothes the heart.